Happy Labor Day, everybody. Uh, I can't believe it. September 5th. And the year is just flying by. It really is. Um, but as you know, if anybody has seen the Facebook post, I have two great guests scheduled for tonight. Um, and it's going to be a great show. Alan Darcy, Drone Views Media, is coming to us all the way from Ireland. And I really appreciate that. And then the one and only, the world famous Johnny Drone Flyer is he's in the back room. He's eating that shrimp and lobster. He'll probably tell you I left the barbecue chicken, but he's lying. There's shrimp and lobster back there. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in. I know it's a holiday, and I really appreciate it. You always think about even canceling it on a holiday, but I decided, even if one or two people watch it, I'm going to go with it. And I have a good show schedule. We'll do the tip of the week, and we'll do the monthly giveaway winner from last month for the uh, DJI RC holder that was donated by Tony Faz, and let me tell you, these things work great. They really do. So we'll be picking the winner for that, and then we'll do the regular monthly giveaway contest. But I think I'm going to do it a little different. It's not going to be the usual pick a number, but we'll do that a little later. But I got to welcome in everybody, and I see John Flying Flynn Media. He's there, and John Olson is there, and Jose Mendez is there, and I really appreciate it. Reptilian, how you doing? Good to see you. And Dustin, always good to see you. John Olson, did I say John Olson? How you doing, John? And Barkley, 107 Drones. Always good to see you guys, and thank you for supporting me and my channel. And it's funny how you see a lot of the same names all the time. But it seems like lately we've been getting some new people. Some new people been watching, and that's good. I always, hey, there's David. How you doing, David? AZ Drone Dude. Um, but I always enjoy new people coming into the stream. You don't know if they're new pilots, or you just don't know the story. And I know a couple of weeks ago I was up in New Hampshire and I was flying with my nephew. Actually, I was showing him the Mavic 3. I was showing it to him, and he was pretty impressed with it. You know, and he was amazed at the photos and the video that it took and how stable it was. So I encouraged him. I guess you could say encouraged him to buy a drone. And I had suggested even the Mini SC, and as his first drone because he's never flown before. But to my surprise, immediately he started researching it online, and he found the Mini 2. And to make a long story short, he went out that week and he bought a Mini 2. So he's been flying that up in New Hampshire, and I was glad to see that. Hey, there's Captain Joe, America. How you doing? And Johnny ended up flying with him. He had a little mini meetup down there, and I'm sure we'll hear all about it. And there's David Lorenzo. How you doing? Thank you for popping in, as Adrian says. And Paul, did I say hello to Paul Wedgenbig? How you doing? Thank you. Stephen Knowles, how you doing? But anyway, like I said, we got a great show scheduled with two great guests, and I don't want to leave them in the back room um, too long. Um, but I always think I'm forgetting to tell you something, though. And oh yeah, I am. See that? I ended up having a little mini meetup, actually two meetups this past weekend. Saturday, I had received a call from Rob Kamada, and he says, Ray, Stevie Bronx is coming out to Long Island, and maybe you want to fly with us tomorrow. We're going to a secret location. No, he didn't say that. I say that. He said, we're going to go to the Pilgrim State Psychiatric Center to fly. And we're both having our Avadas with us. Would you like to join? And I said, of course, I'll be there. And we did. We did it at sunrise. And then, to our surprise, there was another meetup starting about an hour later at the other end of the Pilgrim State Psychiatric Center at the famous water tower there. And Charlie, drone psych, and Paulie, drone bum, and even Max Air came all the way down from upstate. And there was Charlie's girlfriend there and a couple of Charlie's friends from high school. So we had a good time. So I had two meetups in one day. But it's one of those things where I love my meetups, as you know. And while I'm talking about it, I might as well just bring up the banner and tell you about the third annual South Florida Drone Meetup. We're going to have it on April 1st, 2023, and we're going to have it at the same location, the Jensen Beach Causeway Park in Jensen Beach, Florida. And we're looking forward to another great time. We have 35 people that already gave commitments that they're coming. So it should be an awesome time again. We got commitments for sponsors already, and it's just going to be a good time. It's free. But again, a big thing we want to encourage is if you got some children, try to bring them, get them involved with drones, and we'll all have a good time. That's for sure. And I got to give a lot of credit to my helpers, the drone committee. And that's Johnnie and Maddie and Bill, Ronayne, and Brad Alston, because without them, I really couldn't do this. Um, and actually, Al from the South Florida Drone Flyers, he's getting involved too. Actually, he was our first sponsor. He says, Ray, I want to sponsor it, and I'm going to have an official banner made up for the South Florida Drone Meetup. And I want to say thank you to Al. And while I'm talking about Al, I just want to let you know he's having a meetup this Saturday, and it's going to be at the Boynton Beach Inlet, and I think it's starting at 7:30, and it should run to about 1:30. So if you want to go to that meetup down in Florida, Boynton Beach Inlet, get a hold of Al. But anyway, I don't want to leave the guys in the back room too long, so I'm going to bring in Al, and then we'll bring Johnnie in shortly thereafter. So please give Alan, Darcy, Drone Views Media a warm welcome.
Hi guys.
Hey,
Hi
Alan,
Ray.
welcome.
Good to
Good
be
to
here.
see you. Good to see you. You are an incredible pilot. You really are. I've said that, and I know you're a modest guy, but I enjoy your videos and the way you fly, and
I don't
I've,
make enough
I've
videos, Ray.
I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot watching
Uh,
your videos.
I don't fly enough. I should be flying more, but there you go. Irish weather, commitments, everything else.
So tell us the viewers in the chat, because there's a lot of new people. Just tell us briefly, or how you became involved with drones.
Mostly because I was basically into photography before, and I was really crap at it. And the one time I did think I was going to get a good shot, this guy flew his drone above my head and right into my camera view, and basically ruined the shot. And I was like, "Oh my God, what? How come he gets that advantage? I have to have a drone too." And I got one myself, so that was it. I mean, I was always curious. It's just I didn't like the idea of attaching a camera to one of those old fountains or something like that. Stabilized footage is what I wanted.
Exactly. Aerial photography, it's amazing. It's always really impressed me,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know.
it's
But
incredible.
I ended up buying a very cheap toy drone initially, and it was so hard to fly. I couldn't keep it in the sky. And it set me
Yeah,
back. Believe it or not, it set me back for a couple of years. I gave it up.
That's why, like you said, it's best if you're getting into the hobby to go into something like the Mini SE or something like that. Anything with good GPS. You don't want to be going into one of those cheap Walmart type drones and having a bad experience, crashing, and then forever, no, you'll never be interested again.
Exactly, exactly. And let me just welcome in a few more people. We got Thomas Ariels. He's in the house. Good to see you, Thomas. And
Hi,
Alexis,
Thomas.
how you doing? Always good to see you. She's coming all the way from Texas. And Dominic, Northside Hawk, coming to us all the way from Australia. Jim's droning. How you doing? Charles Gillespie, good to see you. But anyway, we'll get back to the name shortly. But I don't know if I'm gonna actually shout out Max Air because he thinks DJI sucks.
Yeah.
So anyway, Alan, what do you do most of your flying? Tell me, tell us,
Well,
tell everybody in the chat.
pretty much 99% on the coast. I'm always at the coast, although I'm sort of trying to change that up a bit now. I'm going to start doing a lot more mountain flying and stuff like that. I kind of like the idea of going up in the mountains. So I'm going to do some up there.
Well, I love flying by the water, and that's what impressed me about your flying initially. You are flying by the coast, and it's beautiful over in Ireland. It
Chasing
really
after
is.
boats. That's what I like.
Yeah, I know. But the countryside in Ireland is beautiful too.
It should do because it rains all the time. That's why that's why it's so green,
Yeah, and I gotta say hello to Demarco too. Demarco's in the house. Good
After
to see
America.
you. Um, but but you got a lot of castles in Ireland too. Have you flown many castles?
Mm, yeah, a few of them, but there's so many more to do. I want to get out to different parts of the country where there's a lot of castles. The thing is, a lot of these areas where the castles are national parks, and
Oh,
you
okay.
can't fly in them. Well, you could, but you wouldn't want to be putting the footage up on YouTube if you did that. No, there are a lot of castles though. There's so many more I haven't filmed.
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to film a castle. I really would. Up close.
Yeah,
Um,
there's
and
so many good ones though.
and Stevie Bronx had told me about a castle that's in upstate New York, and he actually gave me the location of it, and I sort of tracked it down while my wife and I were up there visiting Bear Mountain. He knew I was up there, and it was very close to Bear Mountain,
Yeah.
but it was way up. And I was afraid. I'm a very conservative flyer or a
Yeah.
wimpy flyer, however you want to word it. And I just shot it from a distance, but it was cool seeing that castle up there.
I mean, this
So I feel
castles are
that
amazing though. They
you're
really are.
blessed. You're blessed to have all those castles over there.
There's nicer ones in the rest of Europe, though. To be honest with you, I mean, if you go over to Austria, Germany, they preserve their castles so much better. We let the castles go into disrepair, and a lot of them were destroyed by the British back in the day. Uh, so, if you go to France, Germany, Austria, Switzerland, there's castles over there which would blow your mind away.
Well, I tell you, um, I'm hoping to get back there. Believe me, it's on my list again to get back to Ireland.
Yeah.
And when I get back there, I hope to fly with you, and
And
maybe
Thomas.
maybe Thomas too.
I haven't even met Thomas yet. I'll have to go and meet him. I mean, there's a Dewey as well. I have to meet him as well.
Yeah. See, Thomas says you know where the best castles and the most famous castles are. So
Yeah, yeah, I do know where they are. Just a
yeah,
matter of getting out of them.
exactly. Um, but hopefully we'll be able to put that whole thing together.
Yeah.
Definitely. You know. So now, Alan, I know you were flying a Mini Two, correct? Initially, that was,
Uh,
but now you got a
yeah.
Mini
Look,
Three.
the Mavic Mini, the Mini 2. I actually had two mini twos. uh, the the mini tree. I had the mini tree up until last week, and now it's gone. No more mini tree until next week when I get anywhere. So yeah, the propeller got stuck, and it wasn't spinning properly, and
Hmm.
I decided to send it back, and that was it.
Well, yeah, you don't want to take a chance. That's for
No,
sure.
no. Even with a
You know, but
250 gram
it's
drone.
good. It's good that you noticed it. You know, some
Yeah,
pilots wouldn't even notice that it's not flying right,
like you, s-
spinning. The props were spinning right. You know what I mean?
yeah, like you said before, set it up there, let it hover there for about 30 seconds, and then off you go.
So that's part of your pre-flight, more or less. You check your props and you
Yeah,
see the
check.
way it
Yeah,
spins.
yeah, you feel around the edges of the props, check for that. But I didn't notice anything with that, so I figured, hey, there's nothing wrong with the props because they felt normal, they looked normal. No really serious scratches or anything like that. So I thought that was okay. But then the hover test, if it fails the hover test, well, you're coming down, and that's it. I'm not flying it.
Exactly, exactly. Well, when I fly, well, look at Thomas's comment that he has the Rock of Cashel. Is that how you say that? That castle?
Casual. Yeah,
Cashel. Okay.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
absolutely famous. It's an incredible building.
700 meters from his house. That
Well,
is
how
cool.
Well, my question for Thomas is, how come he's not making any videos if he's 700 meters away from one of the most beautiful like buildings in Ireland? My God,
Well,
lazy.
I'll have to say, man, we'll definitely have to film that castle.
Yeah, well, we'll have to stay close. We'll have to stay a little bit of a distance away from it because there was an incident there. Thomas knows about it. I think it was last year. Some guy crashed his drone right into the building, and
Oh, really?
it landed at the feet of one of the guys who worked there.
That's not good.
No, because
Did
then the police
what
got
happened?
involved.
What happened to the pilot? Did they track him down, or
I don't know anything about that. All I know is that on social media, the police, we call them the Gardaí over here, they
right?
immediately put a statement out that nobody should fly near the Rock of Cashel.
Yeah, I can imagine. Sure, that's what
But that,
happened.
yeah, but that's why we have Zoom.
Well, yeah, that's true. You know, and
Yeah.
I love using the Zoom. You know,
Well, you have the Super Zoom.
I love using the Zoom on this drone
My
28
God,
times. You know,
it's
and
incredible. I've
I
seen that.
really
Yeah, I've seen
I
that
use it a lot.
with who was it? Marcus. Down when he was using the zoom. I was like, my God, that's incredible. It's like a telescope. It's not even a zoom.
I know, I know. And you know what? I had queued up w- a video that I just shot like 2 weeks ago,
Yeah,
and I'll take a couple of seconds right now, and maybe we can demonstrate the zoom. Um,
yeah.
but let me just know if it's playing. Do you see it?
Yep.
The old Ponquant Bridge fishing pier.
All right. But anyway, I went
I'm going to
here,
be flying my DJI Mavic 3
and you know
drone
me,
and
I
get
do a
some
lot of
nice shots
narration
of
in my videos.
Shinnecock
Yeah.
Bay, Tiana Bay, and the Ponquag Bridge. I checked the UAV forecast. It was a little breezy, but we were good to fly.
Hey, Steven. Steven,
And it didn't take
how
me
you doing? Good
long,
to
and I
see
was
you.
taking off.
Ron Brown's in the house.
Ron.
Good to see you, Ron. Susan Lee, how you doing?
Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel
And
now.
Tammy Jean's
And
in the
if you
house.
hit
How
the
you
little
doing,
bell,
Tammy?
you'll be notified of our newly released videos.
See, I don't have to narrate because I do the narration on the video. But this is Shinnecock Bay, anyway.
Might add, there's great fishing in Shinnecock Bay. I caught my first
And here
doormat
comes the
fluke
zoom.
here
It's
with
coming
my
up
Uncle
right here, and
Richard
then I'm going to end it.
on his 16-foot boat. I was 14 years old at the time, and I remember it like it was yesterday. My uncle and I had spent the night on the boat in Shinnecock Canal,
That is
and the next
crazy.
day we went fluke fishing. I could see the fluke on the bottom.
Look at that.
There's really clear water here on an incoming tide. And
Uh,
that boat right there is the Shinnecock Star, one of the best charter boats in the area.
Yeah. But anyway, look at that zoom. It goes right in there.
wow.
But anyway, that's enough of that video because it's only
And that right
47 minutes long. No,
It's
I'm
the
just
Hubble.
kidding.
It's like
I'm
having
just
the
kidding.
Hubble telescope on your drone.
I try to keep the videos under 10 now, and sometimes under 5. But for me, it's hard to do. Now,
It works for you, though.
do you prefer doing shorter videos or long videos? What's your average time?
My videos are always, well, nearly always short. I never, rarely go over 3 minutes. It's usually 2.5 minutes, and that's it.
Okay, yep, and that's better. To tell you the truth, that's better. There's no doubt about it.
Well,
Um,
the difference is, Ray, you
and
do it, and
look at Johnny. Look at Johnny's mind is in the gutter. Just worried about the bikinis.
the
So
difference with you, Ray, is that you do a narration, and you can sort of keep an audience for that long. That's the difference.
well, yeah. My wife says I talk too much.
Well,
But anyway, I have your video queued up too, just to let you know. So I'm going to bring in Johnny, then we'll show you a video. And no, let's show you a video, and then I'm going to bring in Johnny. Johnny, 2 seconds, Johnny.
sure.
I got your video. I think it's Dublin. I think you did something in Dublin like 2 weeks ago.
Was that 2 weeks ago? That's probably about 4 weeks ago. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now let me see if I. No, Galway. I'm sorry. I
Oh,
was
yeah,
close.
that was 2 weeks ago.
I
Well,
was,
it was
I was close.
only the other side of the country.
But maybe you can narrate, and
Yeah.
I'll. Let's see now. I'll try to start it up, and you narrate.
Yeah. Well, that's Galway Bay, and the little island, the shoreline around Galway Bay.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it is a very special area. I used to go there a lot as a child.
That looks like a nice beach.
Yeah, the waters around there are almost tropical. It's crazy.
Look at that. Really, really nice.
Yeah, Salt Hill. That's the place where we used to go as kids.
And I like the soundtracks that you choose also.
Yeah, Epidemic is great for that, you know.
Okay, you use Epidemic. Yep. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very nice. This is a great video.
It's a beautiful area. It's hard to go wrong. The Mini tree is very, very good. I have to say. I mean, it's a huge step up from the Mini 2.
Really, really nice. They say the camera and the photos and the video is incredible, and it's obvious it is.
Well, it's not as good as the Mavic 3, obviously, but it really is a fine drone.
He wants to know if there's any sharks over there. Jim wants to know if there's sharks.
None that will eat
nice
you.
castle. Nice. It's Ireland, Stephen. Wow. Very, very, very nice.
Thanks,
Alan.
Ray.
Really, really good. Well, listen, let's bring Johnny in because he's giving me faces, So I'm going to bring Johnny in. He's coming to us all the way from Louisiana.
I was reading the
Johnny.
chat. I was reading the chat, trying to keep up with Rob. You know, Ray, I don't know what kind of friends you got. You know, Rob invites you to fly to a psychiatric center. You know, so you know, I don't know what kind of friend that is, but Alan, nice to see you there, buddy. And I appreciate. I know you sent some videos. You got some incredible videos. I know we always play. You always send some, and we do them on Wednesdays. But yeah, thanks for that.
Johnny. I have to do some more.
So Johnny, how's your Labor Day going? How's your Labor Day going? I mean, you started with a live stream at 5 a.m.
Yeah, you know, I couldn't sleep after the Marcos Seminoles beat our LSU Tigers last night, so I didn't sleep very good. And I don't know if I owed DeMarco. I think we made a bet, but I probably owe him some money. But no, I got up early, and I actually did a live stream, Drones and Coffee kind of special edition this morning. It was very early here. It was probably like 10 after 5. So, but yeah, we had fun. Had a bunch of people actually come in. I didn't know if anybody would, but hey, Brad Austin was up, and actually Lee Bessing came on, and you know, our condolences to Lee. He lost his wife on Friday, and Lee actually popped on. So yeah, we had fun this morning.
I think Lee was in the chat earlier, and I wanted to offer him my condolences right online. I'm so sorry, Lee.
So yeah, it's just a day to hang out and have fun.
Yeah, well, I watched the replay. You know, I was sleeping. You know, when you were on, but
yeah, it was early.
A good show. It was a good show. You know, and I see that you flew the V-copter today, right?
No, I didn't. That was I put up a little
video.
My photo. Yeah, I didn't fly it today. Actually, we flew the Mini 3. My friend came over, Mike, who lives a couple houses over. He bought the Mini 3, and it was the first time he put it up. So I kind of helped him get going this morning, and we actually flew a little bit. So
okay, so he's happy. He's happy with it.
Yeah, he had the Mini 2, and somebody bought it, and he sold it. So he's you know, stepped up to the Mini 3, which a lot of people. I personally sold mine. So
yeah, I bet you he noticed how much quieter it was.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's the first thing he said when he that's the first. Well, he actually has seen mine. I think I put it up one day last week for him, and you know, he said, yeah, it's very quiet.
People always said it, like before I got the Mini 3, they always said the first thing they noticed was how quiet it was. I mean, when I took it off, I had to double check that the motors actually start. I was like, what? This is it?
And I don't know about you, Alan, but it seems like the birds are attracted to it because it's so quiet. It's or maybe it's just like, you know.
That is a fact. That is definitely a fact, because I can tell you one thing. The last flight I was on, I was definitely nearly. It was definitely nearly bird food. It was nearly gone.
Yeah,
but it's faster than the Mini 2. It's faster at going up. So stick it in sports mode, gone. The birds are never going to get it.
Now, how fast does that drone go?
It really is.
How fast does it go in sports mode?
Not sure. It's marginally faster.
34 miles an hour, maybe, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's marginally faster than the Mini 2 going forward and back, but going up and down, it's way faster. It's much faster to do that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not that I'm sorry I didn't get it, because I could get it at any time. But now you got the Avata out too, and I flew with Rob and Stevie Saturday, and they had it, and that is a cool little drone. It really impressed me.
Yeah, I saw the video from Mikey there. Mikey's video popped up there a few minutes ago. I have to watch it. It's apparently his Avata landed up on top of some buildings or something. Usual drama.
Yeah, exactly. Jim, we're going to do it a little different. We're not going to pick numbers today. I had mentioned that earlier. But he's trying to get a head start on everybody, you know?
I'll tell you, a lot of people picked Avata up, though, Alan, you know, and for what you do. Of course, you know, it's probably could be not a great flyer in the wind. And I think that's what Mikey is experiencing a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not for indoors, but it's definitely for low wind. You know, you'd have to be, and I know the coastline is probably pretty windy.
It could be a tool. The only thing is, like, I'm watching a lot of videos in the last few days, and they are really complaining about the range and the signal strength on this particular drone. I mean, much more than even the Mini 3 at the beginning. But you never know. DJI, they basically rescued the Mini 3. The Mini 3 looked like a disaster at the beginning because the range was absolutely terrible. All of a sudden, lots and lots of firmware updates later, it was pretty much fixed. I think it's probably just firmware.
Today, when I fly mine, I get about 2,200 feet out, and I get the Jess antenna. So Mike flew his today in exactly the same spot. He got the same error or the same message. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to take it out with I did a little mini meetup with Joe America there, Joe Trumpador, and we didn't really. We started talking after we flew. We flew to Lighthouse over in Mandeville.
I got that video queued up, Johnny. I'm going to show it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try it a little further and see if and I'm thinking it's here. I know there's a cell phone tower that way. There's a lot of Wi-Fi interference, so I'm hoping. And actually, the B Capt almost gets the same exact warning at almost the same. So it's got to be that going that way.
That's what it is.
I tell you guys, we got a great crowd in the house for our holiday. And because they read the promo post, they know you guys are on. But anyway, let me say hello to Tom.
You got Mr. Tom. Tom's in here.
And Michael Blade, FPV. How you doing? And Michael, Fly Zone. How you doing? Thank you for Dewey. How you doing? But anyway, we got a great crowd in the house. Thank you, guys. Johnny, I'm going to show a little of that video. Is that all right?
Okay, that's fine.
Show it, and you could talk about it. And I know people would love to see it. I thought it was the coolest place ever to fly.
It was, yeah, Joe. I had went down this road before. It's actually a boat launch, and I didn't know Joe before he found us. I guess kind of on YouTube here, so we got to meet up, and that's an old tugboat right there.
Wow.
Joe sent me a picture, and I need to find that picture because he sent it to me of about 20 years ago, and it had deteriorated just that quick. And that lighthouse is approximately about, I think it was about 1,800 feet from where we were.
We had a little mini 3 meetup. First time we ever met. Joe's a big supporter of a lot of channels, and he's been.
And Joe lives right probably about 10 minutes from that lighthouse
it was
there.
Fun, and we'll do it again, Joe.
That is beautiful.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah,
that is nice. A great place to fly.
It is. It's like a boat launch there, and you can see. Well, if you turn back the other way, the causeway, you will see a causeway on the opposite side of that, and of course that links the South Shore and the North Shore. That causeway bridge is 26 miles long. So.
That is cool. I would love to fly there.
Oh, come on down, Ray.
Yeah, believe me. It's another place on my list.
I'm not going to invite you.
I have a long bucket list. This is a cool
video. Tom, I see
Johnny.
Tom's in the house. Tom Dolan, he'll be on our show Wednesday, but Tom's got the Avata too, right?
Yeah, he's got it. He's been putting out some nice videos with it,
Yeah, he has, yes. We'll catch up with him Wednesday.
That's a great
shot.
Yeah,
yeah.
This is nice, Johnny.
A few gaps there.
So what'd you like most about flying with Captain Joe America?
Just meeting up. I think it was first time meeting, and Joe's in the chats. He's a big supporter of a lot of channels now, and we just kind of met up and had a great day of flying. And we're gonna do it again. Johnny. Definitely. He actually put up 2 more videos. I think he went out to a ballpark there, a Pelican Park, where they have some softball fields and stuff. And he put up a video, and then he went to Fontainebleau to one of the I think around the yacht club there. So yeah. Great place to fly.
Right. Check them out.
Very nice, very nice. I want to say thank you to Rob too. Rob's a volunteer firefighter, and he uses his drone, and he's been using it a lot lately, filming the fires. And they've been having a lot of mulch fires here. So thank you for your service, Rob. And it was a pleasure flying with you and Stevie and the others, really. So now let me get back to my format. I have let's do the tip of the week. I'm going to do the tip of the week, and then we'll do the contest. But the tip of the week is a simple one. It's just use LipoSafe bags, for your batteries.
Yeah.
Really, you just never know. They can short out. And I don't know if anybody's ever saw videos on lithium battery fires but they can
Terrifying.
cause a lot of damage. You know,
Oh yeah.
when I worked for
Ray,
the
Ray,
airlines,
Ray, look at
yep.
Barkley's comment there.
Well,
Barkley crashed his Avata.
oh,
Oh
where does it say
no.
that? I don't see it. I don't see it. But I'm sorry to hear that, Barkley. Really, you want to tell us about it? Tell us in the chat about it.
He
What
said, yes,
happened?
toward the bottom. He says crash Avata, shattered Indy, filled the
Oh
chute
yeah,
up the
yeah, yeah. I see it now. Okay. Oh, sorry to see that. Oh
He's having a
man.
rough couple weeks with drones there.
I know, I know. When he was up at the Midwest meetup, there was a little incident too. I heard
I
about
think
a little hit and run. A hit and
yeah,
run.
yeah, sure was, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
a hit and run, yeah.
Well,
Took
hopefully
his
you
Mini
get it
3 out.
repaired or replaced, Barkley, and you're flying again shortly. You
The
know.
beauty of Care Refresh.
Yeah, there you go. I know. I know. Um, but anyway, let me just go and I'm going to do the giveaway now. I'm going to do it rather than at the end of the show. I'm going to do the monthly giveaway now because a lot of people are excited about it. And this month, I'm going to be giving away a polo shirt, you know, and that's what it's going to be. And a few people put in numbers already, but we're not going to do it by numbers. We're
Uh-oh.
going to see, and this is going to be tricky. And there's certain people that I know what location is on the Facebook promo post. What location was that? So if you got to go to Facebook, go check it out. But that location picture in the middle of Johnny and Alan, let me know the location of that photo. And people
Facebook.
putting in
It's on
colors.
Facebook. That's the
They
location.
thought I was. Yeah, it's on Facebook. So um, people are putting in colors. They thought I was going to do the lucky color. So, all right, all right. I think we're going to have to give it to David. David got it. Um, he put the location, and it is Jensen Beach. Yeah. So congratulations, David. Jeff had it right after him. That's the location of the South Florida Drone Meetup. That's the Jensen Beach Causeway Park, and that's where we're going to have the third annual South Florida Drone Meetup. So congratulations, David. I'll put your name in the hat for next month's drawing.
Yeah, that was a
But
great
anyway,
location for that meetup. Yeah.
yeah, wasn't it, Johnny? Didn't you think? I
Oh,
mean,
absolutely. You know, Ray, yeah, because, I think you called me that same night or maybe the next night while we were driving home, Michael Wright and I, and you kind of like, man, I'm thinking about having it, there again. What are you thinking? I mean, it didn't take me long. I know Maddie, we all kind of got together, but man, it was just so convenient with the pavilion, the bathrooms, the bridge. It was easy to get to. We had almost the whole place to ourselves, which it was a great location.
right, and it was conducive to GPS drone flyers,
Yep.
pilots, and FPV pilots.
Yeah.
And hopefully, the weather will cooperate again, and we'll have another great time. There's no doubt
Yeah.
about it. One way or the other, we're going to have a great time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The
We
hotel was
also,
perfect, and I know they honored that price again for you. And man, that was
yeah, yeah.
that was a great location too.
And
The
speaking
streams
of
are
that,
great. I watched all the streams. I don't know how many of them I watched from that. I mean,
yeah,
there was
Yeah.
there was a lot of
you
videos
guys.
that were posted afterwards, and Bill, he was streaming live
Yeah,
right
yeah.
from the meetup.
I watched
So
them
it
all.
was good.
It looked
And
like a brilliant event.
well,
It was really fun.
I hope you can make it one day, Alan.
I think I told you this before, but I've never actually been to America. I'm gonna have to go. I
Well,
mean,
just keep checking the airfares. Wait until they're on sale and book it.
actually, I don't even have to do that because my nephew's a pilot. He flies he flies transatlantic to I think Florida and New York. So
They
I
give
could
you a
get it
buddy pass. They give you a buddy pass.
exactly. Because if he didn't, I'd kick his ass. So.
Yeah, but that's good. That's good. All right, so a lot of people in the chat are saying that they didn't have Facebook, so that might be not be the best way to do a context, and maybe we'll change it next month. But
Hey,
anyway,
Ray,
hey
I do want
Greg,
to say, Ray, we got the new drone guide out. If anybody wants a copy, we'll get it to
yeah,
you.
it's true, and
It's
you
up
you
to
put a lot of work into that, Johnny, and it looks great. It really
Yeah,
does.
well, you and Maddie contributed. I know y'all know of so many of the shows, and I know we got a bunch of new shows on there. I think, matter of fact, Paul Brown, Wedging Big is in the chat. He's doing a show next Sunday, and I think Chris Campbell is doing one that following Wednesday. And of course, Tammy Jean is on the schedule. She does after Ken Herron. So yeah, we got some new shows. Took a few people off that don't stream anymore, but it's very I think it's up to date as can be, and of course we'll always tweak it, and we'll just keep tweaking it and making it as accurate as we could. And it's just a guide, and nobody's name is bigger than nobody's. Is everybody on there has got the same thing, and all we're trying to do is in this FPV shows and his GPS shows and it's drone shows. I will say that. So yeah, and if you got any questions or you want a copy, just hit me up on Facebook and I'll email it. I did put it out there, and you probably can print it from that. But if you need a good copy, and of course, we'll get some laminated. Of course, it's got a long way to go to April, but I'll always laminate some.
Greg Hawley FPV wants a copy.
All right.
All right. Good to see you, Greg. Thanks for popping in. And
yeah, Jerry, I didn't get it,
Tom.
but I'll definitely send you a copy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah. No. It's good to have that, because that way you can just know when different live streams are on, I used to be able to memorize it, but I'm getting old now, Johnny.
I don't know.
I can't remember them anymore.
You and Maddie are pretty damn good. I'll tell you, y'all know the times and but we got the name of the show, and we got the host, and we got the channel, and of course the time, and everything's in Eastern time. And then we have, of course, the day of the week that the show's on. So yeah, that's really what we need. If you know something, or another drone show, and I had a FPV guy, message me, and I'm going to put him on there because we have FPV shows, and so yeah,
Right.
it's not if you want to watch, and it's hard to support. It's probably over, I don't know, I think it's 50 shows or so on here, so it's a lot.
That's
Wow.
for sure. We got Leonard JSK's in the house. How you doing, Leonard? And Warren, our Kirasho, how you doing? And I don't know if you've been watching the chat, Alan, but Dewey wants to get this Irish American meetup organized. So
I did
you guys are
notice
gonna have
that.
to get together.
I also noticed Thomas mentioned who are you organizing it. So, yes, they're suddenly all excited because you're coming over. That's what it is.
But anyway, hey, Ray of Sunshine. I don't know if I said hello to you earlier, but anyway, welcome. Really. Great Capt in the house, really. Let me see what. Yeah. Okay, all
Yeah.
right. There you go, Bob. And Tom, they're going to be putting together a Las Vegas meetup, too.
That'll
Very
be fun
cool.
there now.
Glad to hear that. Yeah, definitely. But anyway, Johnny, I know if most everybody knows your story, but when did you get involved with drones?
2018, right around December. I ordered a Phantom 3 Standard, and it was kind of, I guess I say downhill or uphill from then. Probably I got 5 drones. I sold one Saturday. The guy picked it up, but yeah, it's a great hobby, and biggest thing about this is the community. I think it was a year ago. The hurricane. We were dark and hot, and of course, so many people reached out to me, and I know we've had everybody in the chat here had relatives and people die in the past couple years, and it's just a great community how we all hang out together and support each other. So
Exactly.
yeah, 2018, and it's a great community. Ray, you and I met basically over the internet, and we've been doing our show now coming up on 2 years, and of course so many people. We got. It's funny because if you mention a state, you can say, man, I know somebody in that state or in that town. So it really is amazing, a community.
Yeah, we got a celebrity in the house. Just to let you guys know, Brad Alston's in the house.
Oh, yeah, Brad was up early this morning.
Yeah, he was up with you this morning. How you doing, Brad? Yeah. But Johnny, what's your favorite drone right now? You got quite a few still, but what's your favorite?
I would say right now the Mini 3.
Really?
Yeah, the Mini 3
Okay.
Pro. I love the V Copter just to fly, but it's not a drone you probably want to use to really film anything. But as far as the fun factor, great, and of course Air 2S. I mean, you're not going to beat the Air 2S at all. You know,
Yeah.
the Nano. I love
Well,
my
that
Nano Plus, but yeah, you can't fly them all. But that's why I sold the Mini 2. But yeah, I think the Mini 3 because of that controller, I think it just brought a whole new level of flying and ease ability.
hmm
Your phone is free. You feel like you got a free hand.
Yeah,
So I think
yeah.
that's what's great
I
about
have
that
to say,
control.
this controller is really really great.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
once they made it compatible with the Mavic 3, I bought one. You know.
I initially I wasn't going to get that controller. I was just going to stick with my old Mini 2 controller, but something told me it was going to be good. So I just said, I'll get it. But the minute I picked it up, I was like, I like this. This is just so much easier. And you're basically ready to go rather than
That's
cables and stuff.
Yeah, and
Believe
I
it or
mean,
not,
you
I
still got to
still
charge
keep.
the controller, but it gives you a free. It feels like you're free for some reason, just because you got your
Yeah,
phone and you grab your case, and it's just so easy. And I think any
Yeah.
drone coming out here forward will have some kind of, I don't know if it'll be a smart type controller or some kind of something with a screen. And I think you can see Alltel is coming out with something. Of course, DJI
Johnny
has
Leonard
it.
has a question, and I'll let you answer it. I know
Oh
the
yeah, that's
answer,
the
but
drone swap shop page, Leonard. If you can find it on Facebook. If not, I'll send you the link. You can post it there. You can post it on the Fly for Fun page. You can post it on any probably. I don't know. Some of the pages don't like you, but you definitely can post it on our Fly for Fun page because I feel like if one of us guys are selling a drone, I think it's in great shape and well taken care of. So yeah.
exactly, exactly. Yeah, and I tell you, it's one of those things where it's a good thing that you started that the drone swap shop
Yeah,
because it
we've sold
seems
some. I mean,
a lot of
it
people
doesn't
buy
cost.
and sell
Yeah.
drones.
Yeah, especially right now. I think this is probably the biggest time. Maybe some people who have the DJI FPV, they might be selling to get the Avata. Maybe there's a lot of Mini 2s for sale right now.
hmm
Of course, there's a rumor of a Mini 3 coming out with I guess, no obstacle avoidance, and maybe I don't know if it'll have a different camera, but kind of weird to me that they would do that and then kind of downgrade it. But maybe they're gonna do away with the
This,
Mini 2, possibly.
yeah, well,
Right, right.
they say that it's going to be definitely with no obstacle avoidance and it's the same camera.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I guess you could save a few dollars, but you just turn the optical avoidance, throw it in sport mode, and you don't have to worry about it. But
Wait, you know what? I thought that I wouldn't use obstacle avoidance, but you can't beat tracking. Tracking is so cool on the Mini 3. Love it.
Hey, Leonard
yeah, I
would
think
like you to
if you
send him
if
the link. But listen, we got another celebrity in the chat, and that's Drone Obsessed Jerry, Jerry Calvary.
oh yeah, Jerry, great
And
guy, yeah,
Jerry, I take my hat off to Jerry because he's the drone teacher at his school,
yeah.
and I think that's great. He's got the kids, the students getting involved with drones, and I think it's great, Jerry. So
I think that's
Yeah,
the
I
best
actually met
job ever.
kudos.
Jerry. He was at a baseball game here in Hammond, so I got to meet Jerry because his daughter goes to UNO, University of New Orleans. So yeah, it was weird. He posted something on Facebook, and it's like he's in a stadium, so it was weird. But yeah,
That's
so got to
funny.
meet
It
Jerry.
is. Yeah. Good to see you, Jerry. And Gary Brant Ariels is in the house too. Um, so how you doing, Gary? Good to see you. But I'll tell you, the chat is flying by. It's hard for me to keep up with it. Johnny, you do a much better job with the chat.
I'm just reading off
And
to the side here. Well, hey, when you're running the show, it's a lot easier being on the show than it is running it. I'll say that for
I
sure.
know, I know. But again, so Alan, how's the temperatures work over in Ireland? I know when I was there in November, it was chilly.
Really, it rarely gets cold in Ireland. Uh, okay, for you, it's probably freezing. But over here, I mean, it's mild. It's never really that cold. We barely get snow. We might get snow once every 4 years. And if we get snow, it's like a national emergency if we get 2 millimeters of snow. So we don't really get too much bad. Well, we do get bad weather. We get lots of it. We don't get cold weather.
Right. Okay. But if you when you plan this meetup, what month would you pick?
Oh, well, that's a tough one because
I was
I
leaning towards September, October, but I don't know.
we
What
have
do you think?
we have this thing about the first week of September. It's usually when the kids go back to school.
Okay.
Usually what's happened before that is we've had weeks of shit weather, and that week when they go back to school, the weather is perfect, and that's usually what happens. That's usually a good sign.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I tell you, there's so many meetups now, and it's amazing because you don't want to conflict with another meetup. That's for sure.
Ray of Sunshine has a question there. Yes, you can fly that without a data plan. You can actually download the maps before. He's asking he can use an old phone or so. You can do that, absolutely.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, but I wanted to say hello to William, Small Engine Repair. How you doing? Yeah, that's the comment. Okay,
I see Lee Bessing is in here. Lee, welcome.
Lee, good to see you. And
All right.
again, condolences, Lee. Call me anytime. Believe me, my phone is open. Call me anytime.
Absolutely, yeah.
But anyway, I want to say thank you to you guys. Really, it means a lot that you took the time out of your. Well, Johnny, it's a holiday for you. Alan, it's not a holiday for you. But I know you're up late there in Ireland to be on the show, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, well, you got me out of doing DIY in the bathroom, so I was happy to do this instead.
Yeah, we're gonna do the monthly giveaway for August right now. Before I forget to do it, and again, that's for the lanyard holder for the DJIRC, and I got the names in the hat already, and that's a Captain and Ray Kelly hat. But anyway, we're gonna do it. We'll do it right in front here, and I won't even look. I'll just try to pick it, and let's see who. Michael Wright. Michael Wright. So, congratulations, Michael, and I'll get that out to you first thing tomorrow. So, and that's good. We should have did a drum roll though. Yeah. So, but
Nakarasho.
he's not in the chat, but I'm going to put it in the chat anyway.
Yeah, Michael Wright, man, he's lucky. I tell you what, Ray, you were sitting next to him when you won the Mavic 3.
I know. I wanted to sit next to him because he has good luck, and it rubbed off on me.
I'm telling you.
That was amazing. I always remember that when you stood up with to get that drone. My God. That was
I'm
so
telling
lucky.
you, Alan, and I asked Johnny. I almost fell out of the chair.
He did.
I
Yeah,
really did.
Jesus.
So, but yeah,
Won the
look at
lottery.
this. Look at this. Warren saying it's rigged. The contest is rigged.
Of course,
hey,
it's
Bob
rigged.
Casey must be in the house. There he is. How you doing, Bob? Good to see
I see
you.
Bob's in here.
Hey, Bob.
Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Really, but again, I know why they're here. They're here because of Alan and Johnny, and that says a lot.
Alan, what do you use to edit? What do you edit on?
Premiere Pro. That's what I use. And I've never really used any other software. I've just always used Premiere Pro.
Yeah, gotcha.
Premiere, is that hard to use? Is that a hard program?
No, I've been using it for like nearly a decade. So if I don't know how to use it now, I don't think I ever would.
Yeah, you got some great, Alan. And it's funny. I put up a poll last night on the Fly for Fun page about the length of videos, and of course, I know it's kind of, a bunch of people kind of. I put 3 to 5 or under 5 to 10 or whatever, but of course, it does. I know content matters what you will watch. Of course, if you're watching a tutorial or something, but I think you said it best. I think if you keep your videos to probably 3 to 5 minutes or even, under 3. I just think that people, they really, even if I see a long video at the length of time, I might not even click it on.
Well, unless of course you're some like people do listen and watch Ray's long videos because they're interesting. Same as Marcus. They watch his videos because they're entertaining. It's entertainment. That's why people watch them.
Well, I think the flying, like I say, that's more some of the tutorials or reviews are different than just watching a drone fly. So I think
yeah, different genre, but it's a different thing, and it works for Marcus, works for Ray. So there you go.
There's a question for you, Alan, from John, Flying Flynn Media. What frame rate do you shoot at?
24 frames per second.
Okay, there you go. All right. Well, like I said it right in the start. Your Incredibles, your videos are incredible, and I give you a lot of credit, man. The way
You're
you
too
fly
kind, man.
and your editing, and Johnny, you and I both use iMovie. Nothing fancy, basic editing.
Yeah,
Johnny,
I
your
definitely
videos are great too.
I got to get better. I mean, I just kind of share it between friends, and I'm not. I don't know. It takes some time to learn. I see guys. I mean, when you see a really good video, it's like, man, why would they want to watch my video? But those guys that do it, I really applaud them. I know, Mark Fisher, and I know Barry, and there's so many guys that Paul, Wedge and Big does some incredible stuff. I mean, it's great. And when you put out something like that, I know you're proud of it. So yeah.
Exactly.
Just got to take the time to learn it.
That's not that hard. YouTube University.
You mentioned Paul, and I just find it so interesting the way he does his videos with GPS and FPV flying. I think that is so creative
too, man. Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing his new live stream too. So.
Yeah, that's next Sunday. He's doing his, I believe, for the first time.
Yeah. And I hope you're feeling better, Alexis. I know, but it's good to see you in the chat. I have to say that. Good to see you. But anyway, listen, guys, it's that time. I keep it to about an hour. I don't know if Robbie's going on tonight or not with the World Drone Community.
I think he is doing a show tonight.
Yeah. So don't forget to tune in to the World Drone Community with Robbie and Al. And then the Grumpy Vlogger comes on at 8, and no Drone Nation tonight though at 9. They did a Drone Nation special.
Yeah.
For those of you who might not know that, and I watched the replay today. It was great, And let's all keep Lee Bessing in our thoughts. But Alan, now's the time to say your closing thoughts or anything you want to promote. But I want to say thank you for being on the show tonight.
Well, it was a pleasure being on. I enjoyed it. Thanks for getting me out of my DIY job. I was delighted not to do that, and it was just a great fun being here. So, thanks.
Thank you, Alan and Johnny. Your closing thoughts and anything you want to promote. I forgot to promote the Fly for Fun show on Wednesday, so you do it.
Yeah, we got Wednesday. Who we got? Oh, we got Chris Hope and Tom Darling. Yeah, so that'll be a fun show. Catch up with Chris. Chris had COVID. He's feeling better. He's done, I think, the last 2 Sunday live streams. And, of course, Tom's got the new Avata, so we'll catch up with Tom. He's out in Las Vegas, and I know they're talking about a meetup. Yeah, but I want to thank you, Ray. Of course, I know we always talk. We talk on the phone today. We talked yesterday. We talk every day. But, hey, it's great to be here, and it's Labor Day, of course, this afternoon now. Get out there and eat some barbecue. I mean, this barbecue chicken you had was pretty good, right?
Yeah. I know, but thank you both for being on the show tonight, and thank you all in the chat for watching. The show wouldn't be a success unless you guys watched, And just remember to support each other. That's a big thing. With the drone community, we support each other, and subscribe to everybody's channel, and just get out there and fly for fun, as our show says, and fly safely. And we'll see you again next week. All right. Good night, everybody.
Bye, guys. Bye.